Hey, what's going on, class? Hey, it's Coach. I hope everybody's feeling blessed today. It's another day to grow, another day to get better. Today, as a part of our lesson, it's going to be slash small lobby. Whenever you hear about a small lobby or a large lobby, those are the meetings that the RAs and the supervisors in the dorms throw on a daily basis just to give you good information about the importance of ways to live your life. Um, One thing that's important in life is to understand that strategy, therapeutic, mental strategy is very important. We're all complex individuals with a lot of different emotions and a lot of different situations. And those situations and emotions can get in the way of our goals. A lot of times we just can't explain the way we feel. So the things that we do because of the way we feel can get us in a little trouble. So what I want to do is introduce something that I'm sure you've heard of plenty of times, but I want to introduce it as something that's important for us all to do. That's the power of forgiveness. Everybody say forgiveness, forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is a touchy subject because no one can tell you what someone else has done to you. Okay, so like I don't know you and I don't know what's been done to you. There's certain levels of disrespect, there's certain levels of pain that people have felt that can't be explained. And sometimes, forgiveness is looked at as witness. If I forgive this person, I'm opening myself up to receive that same hurt. But I like to encourage you guys to know that forgiveness is not keeping yourself open to more pain. Forgiveness is something that you do on the inside for yourself. The other person doesn't really even need to know you've forgiven them. You don't have to say it out your mouth. You don't have to do anything and let them back into your life, but you need to mentally, internally forgive that person because the hate that you're putting out toward that person can affect what you're looking to receive from another. Okay. So the biggest reason forgiveness is big, especially when you're talking about with God and religion, is because one day we're going to need forgiveness. If you're a human, you're going to make mistakes, and there are times where you're going to need understanding and forgiveness from other people. And the karma of it all is how you treat people on this end will determine how you get treated on this end. So if you don't forgive other people, then it's going to be difficult for you to ask for the forgiveness that you're definitely going to need one day. So the question is, like, how do you forgive someone that's hurt you so bad? The first thing you do is recognize that they're just human beings. The only thing that you can control in life are your thoughts and how you feel about your own thoughts. You're not going to be able to control other people. I know my children love me dearly. They do the best they can, but I can't control my children. They're going to do what their heart tells them to do, even though I've taught them. Also with my students, you're in my class. I'm sure a lot of you in my class aren't perfect. I can't control what you're going to do. I can't control you from not talking, from being absent, things like that. All I can do is control how I feel about it and how I react to it. And forgiveness is always the way to go. Confucius says that not forgiving somebody is the same thing as drinking poison and waiting for somebody else to die. Think about that. When you don't forgive someone, when you hate someone for a certain reason, that's like you drinking poison and waiting for them to die. Because the hatred that you're feeling and the unforgiveness you're feeling becomes a weight. And that energy could be used for other things. Okay? So let's just go in our mind and think about in our life who needs to be forgiven, including ourselves. Because no matter what, we need forgiveness from ourselves. Okay? A lot of times the reason we're here in Job Corps in the first place is because we made a mistake. Made a mistake in high school. We made a mistake along the way. And we need to forgive ourselves so that we can move forward and realize that there is so much more in the future to do. Okay. Also, another thing about forgiveness, it heals the past. Okay. Now, if I'm walking forward and I have somewhere to go, unless something is tied to me, I shouldn't let what happened back there dictate my speed moving forward. But unforgiveness puts a tie on you to where you're actually focusing on the past and not the future. So, as a lesson today, I know we're here to educate ourselves and to get diplomas and to get degrees, but I want to give you a tip as you grow older, how important forgiveness is. Now, let me also say this. Once you find out that someone is not for your good, or someone is hurting you, or someone has your worst interest at heart, or they're just doing things that need forgiveness, it's time to separate. Okay? Once you find out that someone doesn't have your best interest at heart, then you need to separate yourself from that person. Even if it's family, if it's whatever. Along with forgiveness is strategy. So as you're forgiving, as you're treating people right, you're learning who it is that you need to be with and who it is that you need to be away from. You don't have to apologize for separating yourself from people that don't have your best interests at heart. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to have to reap the benefits, or you're going to have to reap the punishment, the consequence of what happens. Okay? So our lesson today is forgiveness. Take that for whatever you need it for. You're blessed to be here. We're going to keep moving forward. It's Coach.